Also UFC adjacent. We talked about it a little a couple the other week, but Catherine and I did watch the new remake of Roadhouse this weekend, and I will say Conor McGregor's performance in that movie is probably my favorite. The movie was shit, but Conor McGregor's performance as Conor McGregor, a guy who is hired by the incarcerated father of the villain, who's like a Florida shitheel. He's like a rich Florida guy who wants to build wants to build a luxury resort where the Roadhouse is. And his father is like, "You're fucking things up, son. I got to send in my fixer." And he sends in Conor McGregor, who's a guy who's hired out to ruin bars, which I think is a
Okay,
great.
that's actually a great role for him.
Yeah, it is perfect. Like when you first encounter his character, fleeing the house of an Italian man whose wife he's despoiled, completely nude, and then he gets a call and he's like, "Hold on a second, I'm shopping for clothes," and then he just assaults a village of Italian people and steals their clothing and sets their village on fire, and then he comes to Florida to cause trouble in a bar. And there's a scene where he walks in, he goes, "I fucking knew it. This Roadhouse is mine." And I'm barely doing his voice justice because it is unintelligible, and he has the wildest set of veneers I've ever seen. It looks like he has the Kanye West grill in, like he just has like a single tooth in the front of his face. But his performance was magnetic. It was magnetic because he had the same expression on his face the entire movie, which is this sort of frozen rictus grin that I think comes with doing cocaine all the time.
Well, yeah, this is the role he was born to play. This is like this has really been his job ever since he started like just getting injured and getting knocked out all the time. Like this is all he does like in Ireland. Like he is one of the most sued people internationally, probably the most sued man in the EU. And if you like look at the lawsuits, they're all stuff like this. It's like, we talk
People
about
hired him to ruin a bar, and it was just normal in Ireland.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a drunk Irish guy causing a big ruckus. Oh, there's a Conor McGregor appearance at this bar in Ireland. We're making more fucking money. It's the producer's thing.
He
fucking sucks.
He beat up that old man who wouldn't drink his whiskey. For some reason, he beat up a 50-year-old woman and threw her off a boat.
That's not funny. That's not funny. I don't know why I'm laughing at that. That's horrible.
What did she do?
Yeah.
What did she do?
Presumably she didn't drink his whiskey. I guess probably that seems to be like a recurring problem. But he's
seems like she's drinking seawater. Then he should have made a better choice.
This is the role he was born to play. I was afraid. I didn't know anything about this movie. I thought they were gonna make it like he was like Jake Gyllenhaal's mentor. Like the Zen of fighting or something.
No, like when I saw the trailers, I assumed that he was like a heavy that was hired out who knew Jake Gyllenhaal from like inside the octagon. And they're like, "Oh, your bouncer is a professional MMA fighter? Well, our anti-bouncer is also a professional MMA fighter." And no, he's a professional guy who fucks up bars. He's the bar destroyer. And I like it would have been such a better movie if it was only Conor McGregor.
Yeah, if it was just about like the life and times of this amazing man who ruins every venue he goes to.
Yeah.
And it's like a Thomas Crown Affair thing. It's like he's challenged to ruin like more like greater and greater venues. Like his ultimate task is ruining the Super Bowl.
He fights all the football players.